All right, so I own a Anycubic Kobra 3D printer, and I ended up buying a filament runout sensor after the fact on AliExpress, and I watched Anycubic's video on how to install it, and was following that, and there's a couple things that was different from their video. Um, just wanted to share a quick video with everybody who may be installing one themselves and might notice that things aren't as easy or might be slightly different from what what they demonstrate in their video. Um, so please enjoy the video. It will be very short, but hopefully it helps some of you out there. And thank you very much. All right, so I've got a Anycubic Kobra right here, turned on the side. I removed the back panel. There are these two M screws, M3 screws, I believe. Just two holding it on here and here. And the upgrade video that Anycubic provided was not very helpful because they make it look really simple. The thing is that first of all, this back plate, it's not just two screws and it comes off. It's, at least with mine, it's got these clips, so you have to insert a screwdriver or something to pop the clips out, and then they just are like, oh yeah, pull this out here, and that's not that easy because mine has this red glue type stuff that's holding this in here, preventing you from pulling it out. Don't know if it was a quality assurance thing or a tamper resistant thing, but you have to pull this glue stuff off, at least enough so it's not grabbing it quite as well. So you can get this out. So I'm trying to carefully get it out with a pair of needle nose pliers. In my case, I'm using a Leatherman. Maybe that's not a good idea, but this definitely is coming up now to be able to work it out. So I'm going to pause this for a minute and try to get it out.
12 seconds later.
Okay. Definitely was a two-handed procedure. So the next part of the video that they tell you is you're supposed to put these pins in these two holes. It doesn't differentiate whether they're polarized or whatever. They just say to keep them in line with how the other ones. I'm gonna try to get a good. Keep them in line with how the other ones are inserted. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So once again, I'm pausing it.
Eventually.
Okay, so if we look at these, you see the crimp portion at the bottom.
So if I straighten out this line and I have it crimped portion at the bottom, that's how I'm putting them in, exactly like that. So hopefully it will be the right pin orientation. All right, now that that's done, I pushed them in all the way, you can see them in there. And then we're going to plug this back in. Make sure that this stuff isn't getting in our way. Make sure we're fully seated, which it seems like. And then I'm running this wire, the end of this wire, up through this hole here, which comes out the other end. Just gonna pull that. Don't know if you can see real well, but yeah. Just gonna pull that wire all the way through. So that's done. Let's tug on that line there a little bit. Okay. The video wasn't super clear, but this nut here that was in the bag, apparently that goes on the back of this standoff, and it goes right there in this hole on the feed arm, and apparently this just moves around as needed. It's kind of a janky setup, but that's how it goes. So I'm going to try to set this up so that maybe you can see. While I do this. So this is what we're doing. Feels real janky to me. All right, yeah, that's it right there. So, so basically, you're supposed to wrap this wire down here. It goes up this arm. I believe how they had it was it came around like that, up and through like this, and they had each of the clips there. Probably best to look at their video and see how they did it, or come up with your own where you want them to be. But that's pretty much it. Then you put on your spool, feed it through here, and this is just supposed to, it goes through there and it just kind of moves with it however it needs to. I mean, it works, it just looks very aftermarket. Very like, oh yeah, we forgot, we should go ahead and add that onto it. I mean, cool though. I mean, it's an added feature. It wasn't that expensive. I think I got mine from AliExpress for 10, 15 bucks. I don't even remember. It was not expensive at all. And it's totally worth it. You know, you run out of filament, it's gonna stop it, all that. Anyways, so we'll see how it works, but hopefully that answered any questions or any concerns that you guys may have had, you know, trying to put it on your own and going, hey, what's this glue? How does this back panel pop off? Those are just some unexpected things. All in all, not really that hard to install. So, I mean, hopefully it works. But I don't see why not. It should totally work. So I'm going to get mine wired up and test fire it. Thank you. Bye.